and welcome to a new reading vlog. It is Monday night. I have showered, done a face mask, had some warm soup because it is currently snowing outside, and I'm about to get into bed and get some reading done. I did start a Clockwork Angel last night. I want to call it a Clockwork Princess. I started Clockwork Angel last night by Cassandra Clare, and I actually got 25% in, and I'm really loving the reread. I love Will so much. Like, he is just such a funny character, and I can't wait to see him in the new, what's it called, the Last Hours trilogy, as like he's gonna be a grown-up in that one, so it's definitely gonna be really interesting to see him transition to like the father role while also still being, you know, Will Herondal, being hilarious. Jim just came into the story as well a bit more, and I'm gonna be honest, like, I know he's sick, but I can't remember the details of what it is, and I know he uses Yin Fen, I believe that's what it's called, but also don't remember the details of that. So this is a really fun reread, and I cannot wait for all the love triangle ridiculousness that happens in this series. I'm a sucker for a love triangle regardless, but this one is particularly good because she doesn't ever really choose either of them. She kind of ends up with both, you know, best of both worlds. But I'm excited for the development of both of those relationships because she really becomes friends with both of them and before anything significant happens, but I'm excited for all the stuff to come. I think I might try and read all three of these in the next couple of weeks. I am 3 weeks away from winter break, and I am counting down the days. I cannot wait. I'm not going to get out of bed. I mean, I am, but I just want to lay and read, and I'm gonna binge all of Supernatural over break. I'm so ready to relax. It has been a long semester. But yeah, it's also been a long day, so I'm gonna go lay in bed and read some more of Clockwork Princess. It's only about 8 right now, so I've got a couple hours to just read and relax and chill out and decompress from the day. It's been a lot of stress. I'm stressing myself out over finals already, and I've got technically still have 2 weeks. I need to calm down, but Thanksgiving is this week, and God knows I'm not getting anything done this weekend. Then I'm gonna go read because there's nothing like a Cassandra Clare book to like calm me down, relax, because she's just one of my all-time favorite authors. I am gonna go get some reading done, so I'll update you later. Hello, good morning. I look like a mess. I've just gotten up, but I haven't gotten to read the last couple days. This isn't so much a reading update, but it is Thanksgiving and I'm so excited. I am getting ready to go start cooking. It's about 8 now. I'm gonna go put the turkey in because we got that ready last night, and then I've got some pies to make, everything, and I think I'm gonna do a little quick workout this morning just because I haven't gotten to work out in the last like week just because school's been so busy, and I've got some time this morning, so I figured why not. And then I'm gonna get ready and cook some pies, and I think I just have pies to make today because everyone else is bringing stuff, but I might go a little extra and make more. We'll see. I love to cook, so I'm excited. I am gonna go put the turkey in, and I just thought I'd bring you along on my day today because Thanksgiving's a fun day, and I'm so excited to shop tonight and tomorrow. So but let's go get started on the cooking. way longer than it should have. It is almost 10 now, so I'm gonna get started on the pies, throw on a Christmas movie, and get to baking. I'm really excited, and once the pies are done, I will probably sit down and get some reading done. Update real quick. I'm on my phone because I'm shopping and there's no reason for me to bring my DSLR with me shopping, but we went Black Friday shopping till about midnight last night, and then it's like 8:30 now, and I'm at Half Price Books and there's like a really big line, which I'm not sure if I want to go wait in line or not, but I guess I'm going to. I should have brought headphones, but yeah, I'm excited. I want to grab a few books, and then there's stuff I want to grab as presents. We'll see though. I don't really know how I feel about waiting in line for Black Friday. That's never really been my thing. I usually just meander around. But I guess I'm gonna go wait in line. That'll be interesting. It's raining today, of course, so perfect timing. But I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go go shopping, I guess, and I'll update you later. I didn't update a lot last night because I forgot my phone shopping, so but I'm gonna go ahead and I guess go get in line. So, a reading update. It's not a reading update, who am I kidding? It's a Black Friday update, but I wanted to share the stuff I got at Black Friday. I love to shop, and I haven't really treated myself to hardly anything like this whole semester. I've been very frugal, so I did go maybe a little extravagant, but honestly, I probably didn't spend that much compared to people who buy like the big electronic stuff, because I didn't get anything really big like that. But I just wanted to show you the stuff I got. Let's start with the books, so that's like actually relevant to this channel. But I went to Half Price Books this morning. There was an actual line. It was crazy. I got one of these bags, which I already owned multiple of because I worked there this summer, so I had a lot of these bags already. But I just got a couple books. I did not win the $100 gift card. The little old lady right in front of me got it, but she's probably gonna love it, so it's okay. But I did get the $5 gift card, which everyone got, and so I got a couple books, was able to use that, and then there's a coupon in here for later. I got The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm really excited for this, because she, like, I've never read one of her books, but there's so many good reviews out there for her, especially for this series. I will say this cover is like the ugliest cover I've ever seen. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but I mean, really, this was like free. I don't know which book the $5 was taking off of, but like, yeah, so I didn't mind spending some money on it. I'm very excited to read it, regardless of the questionable cover choices. And then I got Cress by Marissa Meyer, which is actually the third book in the Lunar Chronicles. I have yet to buy the second book in the Lunar Chronicles, which is Scarlet, but I really loved the first one, and I think people say Cress is their favorite. Like, it maybe gets a little slower in Scarlet and then picks up in Cress again. I don't know, but I would like to collect the series because I like really enjoyed the first one. I really like Marissa Meyer's world building. Like, this world is so interesting to me, so I picked that one up. I got My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brody Ashton, and Jody Meadows. That's a lot of authors for one book. It just sounds like a lot of fun. It's historical, it's comedy, it's romance. Reminds me a lot of The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, which I think is a pretty common comparison for this one. And I went working at Half Price Books this summer. I did once have a customer recommend this one to me, and she was really adamant that it was really good. And I like when customers recommend books back to me, because I feel like I'm always the one doing the recommending. So that stuck out in my mind. There was the other one there too, but I wanted to just try this one, and then if I do end up really liking it, I would go back and buy the second one. But for now, I started with the first one. Also, last night I went to Ulta. This is probably most of the stuff I get on Black Friday. I like sort of still pack up and leave for Christmas. This is the one thing I don't think I will wait for Christmas till. And I got these two face products, both by Acure, a facial scrub and then a brightening serum for me to use in the mornings. I had been looking for one and I didn't really know where to start, and I asked one of the employees there. She was actually an esthetician and she was able to give me a little bit of advice. She looked at like my skin specifically and was like, this is probably a good bet for you because it's also an affordable brand. And I'm really excited to try it, so I probably will not wait till Christmas to start using these. Also, this packaging, I just really love it, which doesn't matter at all. I haven't opened them yet, but I'm very excited to give those a try. I don't think I'll go through any of the clothes I got. I did get some clothes at Old Navy, and then, but some of this, I got some pajamas. Did I get pajamas? I don't remember what I got, but that'll wait till Christmas. But at Clinique at the mall, I got a new foundation, 2 shades lighter than the last time I got foundation there, but I think this color is going to match me so much better. And then the other thing in this box is a gift, so I think I'm going to not show that one. And then I got a gift set for myself. It's so big. This I'll definitely save for Christmas, but it was like this huge box of so many different things, and quite a few of my favorite things are in here, and it was very affordable considering what is in here, how much like worth is in here. Like this thing alone, like this product alone at Clinique is like $70, and that is, I got this whole box for less than that. So I'm very excited to try everything out here. I'll probably share some of it with my mom. She can have some of it. I went to Pink, got 2 bras. It was buy one get one free. It's not very exciting. I got some Christmas pajamas at Target. So first I got season 1 of Stranger Things, which seems a little silly because it is a Netflix original, but it was only $4, and it's the cute little VHS like boxing of it, and I just think it's so adorable, and it was only $4, and I really love Stranger Things, so I got it. And then I got Crazy Rich Asians, also for $4. I've not actually seen this yet. I honestly barely even know what it's about, but this one is actually a gift because my friend, this is one of her favorite movies, so that's what I'm going to do for her for Christmas. And then I think that's everything. I got a few things from Old Navy clothes-wise, and then I did get a backpack from Dillard's, which I'm very excited for, and then I got new bedding for my bed from Bed Bath & Beyond, which I'm also very excited for. It is currently in the washer, and I'll get that all set up later. But that's my little Black Friday haul. I'm gonna go put all this stuff away, and then maybe for once, and I haven't read at all this weekend, but maybe I will actually go lay on the couch and read, because we're going to see a movie tonight, but that's not for a couple hours. So I hope you enjoyed my little Black Friday haul in the middle of this reading vlog, and I will update you later. It is Sunday night. I look kind of silly because I just got out of the shower and did my face routine, but I was watching BookTube. Also, I'm back at school. It's finals week. Well, reading week and then finals week, so life is busy. But I was watching BookTube while I did my skincare routine, and there's this readathon going on called the Magical Readathon. It's the channel Book Roast, and I just subscribed. I hadn't heard of her before, but you know I'm going to start probably binging all her videos. But she's doing this readathon where she is doing like a chapter each week of December, and the answers you choose to like the follow your story lead you to a different prompt, and the prompt is the book you will choose for that week. That being said, I probably won't be able to do a full one this week because one, I'm reading Clockwork Angel still, and I don't see myself finishing that like today by any means. And I just, like, it's study week here where we're all studying for finals, so I'm gonna be too busy. But that being said, I can just like go faster later for making up for going slower now, or I could go into January to finish it. And so I'm just sort of starting this on a whim, and I thought I would show you as I do chapter 1, little choose your own adventure thing. Something is looming within the castle walls. Will you look for it? Also, this is like based off of Chamber of Secrets. She must have already done one for Sorcerer's Stone, and I just didn't know. Read your answer your response. Should I read the instructions? No. Chapter 1 is unlocked. So let's go. It is a quiet evening at Privet Drive. The Dursleys have some guests to impress, and you're told to remain silent and pretend that you don't exist. Somehow a comparatively kind comment by them. Honestly, works fine for you. You've been meaning to get some reading done for next year's Transfiguration class. 15 minutes of reading, you lower your book slightly and jump up, clutching your hand to your chest as you notice 2 tennis ball-sized eyes staring right at you from behind your book. A curious, very loud creature. He introduces himself as Dobby. Not wanting to attract any more attention to your room, you invite Dobby to sit down. Dobby, startled by your kind demeanor, and is causing quite a commotion with his sobbing and stomping, he's asking you to not go back to Hogwarts. Obviously, you cannot do that. Who in their right mind skips out on Hogwarts? Especially when the alternative is this place. But you do need to get him to calm down or you'll be in deep trouble. What do you do? Okay. Falsely promise that you won't go back to Hogwarts so Dobby leaves. Make no promises and continue to try to talk him out of it. I feel like make no promises is what I should say. Not what I should say, but what I would say. Okay, is there another scenario? How long is this gonna take? Okay. Yikes, Dobby is not having it. It's no matter how much you try to reason with him, you'd be safer at Hogwarts than you'd be here. It's not an option for you. Dobby makes a run for it. It jumps 3 steps at a time towards the kitchen. In absolute panic and shock, the Dursleys' imminent reaction to seeing such a peculiar creature as Dobby and the inevitable punishment that will await you. You don't even notice the cake hovering over the guest's head. You jump into view, trying to stop the disaster from happening. In retrospect, you'll understand that Dobby was too short for them to see, and it definitely looked like you were just doing this all by yourself. There's a lot of reading. That's that. Seems like Dobby has gotten what he wanted. You're not feeling particularly fond of the elf at this moment. Maybe once you manage to get the bars off your window, maybe then. Wait, the bars seem to have moved. A car, a flying car, of all things, has shimmered into view, and brightly freckled faces from inside all of it. Actually, 3 of those. Ron and the twins have come to take you away. Grab Hedwig and fly away. I only have one option. What's the coolest way to get to the burrow? But actually, the burrow is mind-blowing. Wonder how it feels to grow up here surrounded by self-cleaning dishes, invisible netters, magical clocks, and so many other things you don't even make sense to yet. You're all a bit tired after the trip. You really only have time to pick up one activity. What do you do? Interesting. Okay. Help Ron to de-gnome the garden as his punishment for stealing a car. Stay up chatting about Muggle nitbits with Mr. Weasley. He's so charmed by it all. You're not done with flying. Grab a snack and meet the Weasleys in the field to play Quidditch. Absolutely talking to Mr. Weasley. Absolutely. I have always said I so badly want to talk to Mr. Weasley and just explain Muggle things to him. I think that'd be so much fun. But seriously, what is the function of a rubber duck? You spend another 2 hours speaking with Mr. Weasley and the other shapes of bath floatables, refrigerators, regional socket plugs, motorcycles, elevators, TVs, and all sorts of Muggle appliances. You actually find it both very entertaining to see Mr. Weasley so excited and eager to hear all of this, and reassuring that even though you might not know what half the gadgets lying around the burrow are meant to do, you can at least offer some sort of knowledge in return and feel less silly. That's my dream. I want to talk to Ms. Weasley. The prompt it led me to is read a contemporary, a book, comic, short story, etc. set in the real Muggle world. I can do that. I don't know what. I'm actually, is it a contemporary? The romance audiobook I'm listening to is technically contemporary. It's just sort of a weird contemporary, but it's still technically a contemporary because it takes place in the real world. The only thing is I'm not sure if it takes place in a real African country or a made-up one. So I'm going to use my current audiobook for this prompt. She did say you can use current reads that you've already started for the prompt. My book for prompt for chapter 1 is A Princess in Theory by Alyssa Cole. I have, I think so, like a good 9 or 10 hours left in this book, so honestly it's kind of like I'm starting from the beginning because I'm not very far in. But for now I'm actually gonna go read A Clockwork Angel tonight, but I will continue A Princess in Theory in the morning as my first prompt for chapter 1. I'm excited. This seems really fun, and this way I might actually be able to finish chapter 1 within week 1 since it's an audiobook. I will go ahead and update you tomorrow. Hello, a reading update, and this is an actual reading update unlike some of my other recent updates, but I read a bit last night and I also read a little bit today, and I am about 55% into Clockwork Angel and I'm really enjoying it. I definitely feel like this is kind of like the first time I'm reading this book, even though I'm so familiar with the characters in the world. I don't remember the plot hardly at all from the first time I read this book, so it's very exciting. I might have a little bit more time to read tonight, we'll see. I'm going to head to the gym now, and then I'm going to come back and get some studying done. And I have a test tomorrow that I really want to pass, and it's like an all or nothing pass kind of thing, so I'm probably going to be stressing over that tonight. But if I have a little time before bed, I might get some reading in. If not, tomorrow night I will definitely be reading after the stress of that test. But for now, I will update you later. Hello, it is Wednesday morning. I wanted to do an update before I left for one of my finals, hence the scrubs. But last night, I think I got like 64% into Clockwork Angel. I am planning on finishing that today. I think I will be able to fit in going to the gym, finishing my study guide, and finishing my book tonight. I also don't have class tomorrow, so if I want to stay up past 10, I can. What a party, right? And then I also have been listening to Princess in Theory this morning. I have about 4 hours left now. This is the book for the first challenge in the magical winter readathon, winter magical readathon, whichever it is. And I don't know, I really liked this book at the beginning, but at this point I feel like it's kind of dragging. I feel like it could have been shorter. I love the concept. I really like the characters. I don't love all the character choices being made, but I mean, that's just sometimes how books work. I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of dragging on. I just wanted it to be a bit more fast-paced. I feel like nothing actually happened until just now, and now there is the big turning point and like the truth is coming out and stuff, but I don't know, it's not what I expected, and I'm just getting a little bored, but also I'm so close to the end that I'm just going to finish it. But I also am at the point where, like, if I never knew how this book ended, my life would go on just fine. But I'm so close to the end, and I'm also listening to it on 3 times speed, so at that speed with only 4 hours left, maybe I can finish this one today too. If I finished both these books today, I would make my Goodreads goal today, so that'd be pretty exciting. That'll all depend on my homework though. Obviously that comes first. It is approaching finals week, so I've got a lot to do. But I need to leave right now, so I'm gonna go put my shoes on and head out, but I will update you later. Hello, reading update. It is Wednesday night. It's a bit past 10, so it's kind of late, but I wanted to update because I just finished Clockwork Angel on my Kindle, and I loved it. All of the things I remember from this series did not happen in this book, so this one was quite the adventure because I really didn't remember anything. The only thing I did remember was the villain, was the villain, because it's revealed in this book who he really is, and I did remember that, and I remembered they were clockwork creatures. Didn't remember where they came from or how they worked or anything. Still don't fully understand that. I also am starting to get like flashes to what other stuff happens because there's foreshadowing set up in this book, and I'm like, I know that means something. I don't remember what, but it's important. The epilogue especially. This scene where Will went to Magnus reminded me of when Jules went to Magnus, and I'm sure it's going to be just as much as a mess as that was. I'm going to start Clockwork Prince tomorrow. How many times will I mix up the titles of the series? But I only remember one scene, I think, from Clockwork Prince, and I'm only vaguely sure it's from Clockwork Prince, and honestly I thought it was going to be the epilogue of this book, or like the ending of this one, but I think it's going to happen in the next one. It's a scene with Tessa and Jim, and honestly, only like 85% sure it's even between Tessa and Jim. It might be Tessa and Will. I don't know. This is really fun. It's like truly like reading them for the first time. And I'm loving it. I love Cassandra Clare's world. I love Tessa as a character. I love the setting of these books because it's so interesting to be set back in the past like this. I love it. But for now, I'm gonna go watch some Sweet Life of Zack and Cody because that's just what I do, I guess, now with Disney Plus. And then get some sleep because tomorrow I'll be spending the entire day at the library studying, but I will have some time tomorrow night, hopefully, to start Clockwork Prince. Also, I do plan on finishing my audiobook in the morning, I hope. I have, I think I said 4 hours left or so, so I think I will be able to finish it in the morning because I'm listening to it on like super speed. Hopefully I will like the end and it'll like sort of wrap it up in a nice way. Right now I'm feeling very meh about it, but we'll see. I am gonna go to bed now and I will update you tomorrow. Hello, it is Thursday morning. I have just finished A Princess in Theory. I don't know if I liked it. I don't know. I'm sitting at maybe a 2.5, maybe 3 stars for it. I really liked the characters, and then I really liked this setup of the story, like the idea of it, like a girl who is, you know, a long lost princess kind of thing. I liked that idea, but the execution of it I didn't enjoy as much just because the plot sometimes like didn't make a lot of sense in the way that it flowed. I didn't think it was very good in that way. I don't know if it's maybe because I listened to it and I took a while to listen to it. It just felt a bit slow in places and then a bit too fast in places. It was just a little jarring. Overall, I didn't hate it though. There was nothing I hated about it. It was just a little, the pacing was a little bit off. With that book, I make my Goodreads goal for the year. I have now read 80 books this year, which I'm super, super happy about. Honestly, don't remember the books I've read this year. Like I can't think of any right now that like stand out, but I'll do my wrap up at the end of the year because I feel like I still have a lot of reading left in me this month, especially because school's almost over and I really just want to go home and just read all the time. I will probably start Clockwork Prince tonight if I have time. We'll see. It's gonna be a bit of a busy day, but I got to sleep in and have a relaxing morning, so I think it'll be good. So I'll update you maybe tonight, if not tomorrow. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. This isn't much of a reading update. I did not read at all yesterday. I spent 10 hours in the library instead studying, and I probably won't get to read today either. My finals are tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, so I'm not gonna be spending much time on reading. I'm going full force, just studying, focusing. So I thought I'd just close out my reading vlog here this morning, but I wanted to go ahead and open chapter 2 of the Magical Readathon since it is Sunday, and see what my next prompt is. Welcome to chapter 2. It's September 1st. Yay! How did you sleep? I actually slept like 8 hours last night, which was good after such a long day. Warm and cozy at the burrow. Bones aching a bit from the old bed. So peacefully got my breakfast ready downstairs at the leaky cauldron. Oh, so it's wondering who... I'd rather stay at the burrow. Hogwarts Express. It is the morning of September 1st, chilly and crisp. You and the Weasleys climb into their Ford Anglia to make your way to King's Cross. You spot Hermione standing near platform 9 3/4. She notices you too and starts waving enthusiastically for you to hurry up. But just as you catch Ron's attention, who's been too busy to notice Hermione as he's been gawking at the Muggle clothing, he trips over Ginny's luggage. Everyone halts momentarily to help pick things up from Ron's suitcase, and then it was popped open, spilling her belongings all over the floor. Poor Ginny. You start to lean in to help, but Mrs. Weasley ushers you away. Oh dear, that's quite all right. We got this. Move along now while there's still no queue at the entrance. We are right behind you. It's a choice. It's after double checking that they don't need any more hands, you head over to Hermione to go through, or stay with the Weasleys. You want to stick with Ron. I'm gonna go to Hermione. If they don't need my help. I would want to help, but they said they're fine. So I'm gonna go to Hermione. So the reading prompt: from mundane to magical. Read an urban fantasy, usually a fantasy world that exists in a secret from the Muggle world, like Harry Potter, for example. Well, I feel like my current read fits that. I'm reading A Clockwork Prince, and all of the Shadowhunters books I consider urban fantasy. They are the Shadowhunter world within their mundane world. So current read fits the reading prompt. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that. It is a historical setting still, but it's an urban fantasy in that it's a magical world within the real world. So I'm gonna call it a day. But other than that, that is the end of this reading vlog. I really liked this one. I feel like I got a lot of good reading done, a lot of good footage. But I'm gonna go study all day. First, I'm going to shower and do all of my chores because you can't quite see my room in this shot, but it's a disaster. So I'm gonna go clean my room, shower, get some stuff done, and then just study all day. So bye. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.